Urges all state officials to be careful while conducting opinion poll. Officers suspended for conducting opinion poll without consulting competent authority. The 11th Manipur Cherry Blossom Cum Flower Festival begin at picturesque Mao Gate under Senapati district as part of Manipur Shanghai Festival 2022. And India's human rights record reviewed in UN Human Rights Council at Geneva under fourth cycle of Universal Periodic Review UPR. Hello and welcome. You're watching IS English News and I'm WUNGKHAI with you. Now before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene, wear masks, protect yourself and get vaccinated to ward off COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthom Bambirin has urged all the officials of the state government to be careful while conducting opinion polls. The Chief Minister referred to the opinion poll initiated by the Directorate of Economics and Statistics regarding a sensitive matter a few days earlier and said that the governor has cancelled the notice issued by Directorate of Economics and Statistics regarding an opinion poll conducted recently by the State Directorate, which was published in the daily newspaper Pognafam in its issued dated November 20 with immediate effect. He said the same was done after it was learned that the poll was circulated without consulting the competent authority. The Chief Minister added that the state government has cancelled the opinion poll and the officers concerned have been suspended. He reiterated his appeal to all the officials of the state government to be careful while dealing with sensitive matters of the state. The 11th Manipur Cherry Blossom Cum Flower Festival kick-started today at the picturesque Mao Gate, a hill station under Senapati district along the Manipur-Nagaland border. Hyanglam MLA Dr. Radheshyam Yumnam formally opened the 3-day-long festival. The festival is held as part of the 10-day Manipur Shanghai Festival. The festival includes camping, local food stalls, flower and vegetable stalls, cherry tree lightings, competitions and exhibitions, etc. Karong MLA J. Kumusha and Journal Director Senapati District Dr. N. Munish and Commissioner of ICCR Northeast Ministry of External Affairs, Senapati District.
It's so wonderful. I've been trying to come here.
The dais on the occasion. It may be worth mentioning that the first Manipur Cherry Blossom Festival was held under the aegis of Mao Flower Growers Association and Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development, a central institute in Manipur at Kayinu Village, Mao Gate on November 26, 2017.
It's so wonderful. I've been trying to come here for 2 years, but either COVID or we were not there, and I came back from leave early so that I could attend this festival today. I saw the dances, I saw the program, I saw the flowers, we saw the cherry blossom lane. That's what it's all about. And now I'm going to go and try the food. I feel this is something we need to promote more because we've been killing our environment, and it's so nice to see people, everybody come together and celebrate harvest.
The second day of the ongoing Manipur Shanghai Festival is now witnessing a wide range of events, including traditional song and dance performances by cultural troupes from various states. The 10-day-long festival, celebrated as Festival of Oneness, is being held at 13 venues across 6 districts of the state till November 30. On the second day today, the Women's Society for Cultural Heritage will perform the Laibo dance. It will also witness performances by Simte tribe, artist troupe of Assam, Huyen Lalong Manipur, Thang Ta Cultural Association, the Vishnu Art and Culture Research and Training Center at main venue event at Moirang, Kuno. While at Hapta Kangjebong, Jinglane and party will perform a storytelling session. Anoy Sindam Sanglen will showcase Penna Seishak and Mama Tas Manipuri dance, and Music Center will perform Meitei song performance. At Baigya Chandra Open Air Theatre, Anal and Tangkul will present traditional song performances. At Ibudo Marjing, Ammik will present song performances. Taro Tribe will showcase dance. K Tombakom Cultural Troupe, Koiren Tak Apunba Cultural Training Association, Indigenous Manipuri Martial Arts Academy, Sangai by Northeastern Theatre Academy, and Youth Cultural Center will also present various acts. Meanwhile, the Men's International Polo Tournament is also underway at Imphal Polo Ground. And at Mao Senapati, Cherry Blossom Flower Show kicked off today. The tourism extravaganza was inaugurated by Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy Monday at the Sangai Ethnic Park, Moirang Kuno in Visnupur district yesterday. The dignitaries also released 2 coffee table books, Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 and Manipur Today Special Edition on Sangai Festival on the occasion. India's human rights record was reviewed in the UN Human Rights Council on November 10, 2022 at Geneva under the 4th cycle of the Universal Periodic Review (UPR). In this regard, a press meet was held at the Office of Human Rights Alert (HRA) located at Kwaketel Thiam Lekai, Imphal West today. During the review, 130 member states made 339 recommendations highlighting some of the most urgent human rights concerns in the country, including the protection of minority communities and vulnerable groups, tackling gender-based violence, upholding civil society freedoms, protecting human rights defenders, and ending torture in custody. From the side of the Civil Society of the Northeast, Bablu Loitongbam of Human Rights Alert (HRA), Kuraijam Athoba of the International Peace and Social Advancement (IPSA), and C. Larry Ryota of the Zo Indigenous Forum participated in the review.
Hujik Indiana signed the ILO Convention 107 107 the indigenous people say mainstream the pusal ohibane aduga 1989 gi ILO Convention 169 the high city indigenous people say mainstream the purakado natte indigenous people ga state ka say equal partnership amada punna zawkhat minna ba partnership amada develop tawmina ga dawni haiba concept ni India da hujik phawba indigenous people ga partnership the growth tawmina ga dawni haiba concept say absorb to ngamdri aduga high reports India policy da hapa ngamdri.
In Assam, Human Rights Cell of Touch of Humanity conducted a live public viewing of the review at ICCI office at Motgoria, Guwahati. In Manipur, local TV networks including Iscom, ISTV, Tom TV and Elite TV live streamed the proceeding. The next day, the Center for Human Rights and Duties conducted a public screening of the review along with a lecture of the UPR process at Manipur University. As done in the 2nd and 3rd cycles, the Civil Society Coalition on Human Rights in Manipur and the United Nations submitted a stakeholder report for the 4th cycle of UPR, available online in the website of the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. Some of the issues with specific relevance to Northeast region includes the recommendations of ratifications of Indigenous and Tribal Peoples Convention 1989, ILO Convention 169 by Paraguay, Estonia, Canada, Croatia, Costa Rica, Brazil, Belgium, Lithuania, Italy and Greece recommended India to respect freedom of expression. The issue of AFSPA was raised by 5 countries, namely Germany and US in the advance question prior to the session, and Norway, Belgium and Pakistan during the session itself. CSOs of the Northeast region engaging with the UPR process hope that Government of India accept these recommendations and not simply take note of the recommendations.
Recommendations may am like then India government also more give a response. Me to the do me am the P. Say for example, when I aspire in Matanga, more give a mom the Sumo and I see PS wise with the quite of local power. Manipur is okay to see Manga, you know, Nagaland, the local Adu local and way hiding. Anna, hiding a pucci, I couldn't up Pamivana, Universal Declaration have said. Leba Kudimona, Madu achieved on another Madu Pandam Kamaga. Any policy, Levaki law, putting much send that with India should do ye, the same with the same with the reports it up. I am Naxella again. Universal Declaration may have I am not cheap to again, have to say. I quite feel the Kumi, they couldn't should come in, India government should come in, and coming with what you could put in the Bugi, and that not Pangi Aduga.
Meanwhile, Manipur Home Guard Employees Association has donated a sum of rupees 5 lakh for the ongoing Manipur Isangai Festival 2022. Members of the association handed over the amount to Chief Minister N. Biren during an event today. The Chief Minister thanked the association and all the individuals and organizations who have reached out with a helping hand to make the festival a grand success. The Spear Corps Red Shield Division of the Indian Army organized a 2-day mega event, Purvator Swabhimant Utsav, in Guwahati on November 20 to 21. The event was organized to felicitate that and celebrate the Veer Naris of Manipur and the Northeast for their contribution in nation building. Maishnam Ongbi Salam Memi Deve, wife of Captain Maishnam Daneshwar Singh of 3rd Kunmant Regiment, and few others were felicitated on this occasion. CM of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma, and many prominent speakers spoke on the contribution of Northeast. Upon her arrival at the Imphal International Airport today, Salam Memi said she felt truly humbled and experienced a sense of pride as she saw the writing projected on the stage, and the stage as she was felicitated. She sacrificed her better half for your better future. She also thanked the Indian Army for this recognition and for not forgetting her. Noni Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarters 22 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General of Assam Rifle East held interactions with ex-servicemen of El Kuno village in Kaupum Valley, Noni district today. Keeping in view of the problems faced by ex-servicemen who are staying in remote villages, a meeting was organized by Noni Battalion of Assam Rifle. The aim of the interaction was to facilitate speedy redressal of grievances of ex-servicemen and dissemination of information regarding various welfare schemes and policies as promulgated by higher headquarters and central government. Further, they were also appraised about the important role played by them towards nation building through their valuable experience. Progress on various grievances were explained to ex-servicemen, and at the end, they were asked about their problems and they were assured for every possible assistance, Assam Rifle said in a release. COVID-19 cases in India witnessed a margin decline, with the country reporting 294 fresh infections in the past 24 hours, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4,46,69,715. While the number of active cases of the infection has dipped to 6,209, which comprises 0.01% of the total infections. A decrease of 193 cases has been recorded in the active caseload in a span of 24 hours. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll due to the viral disease has gone up to 5,30,591 with 5 new fatalities. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,32,915. The country's recovery rate has improved to 98.80%. Over 219.87 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 64 crore 35 lakh, while more than 66 lakh 27,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 62 crore 27 lakh. Globally, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today distributed over 71,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits through video conferencing at 45 locations across the country. Prime Minister also launched the Karma Yogi Pramamp module. The module is an online orientation course for all new appointees and includes a code of conduct for government servants, workplace ethics, integrity, and human resource policies. Through this module, appointees will get an opportunity to explore other courses on igotkarmayogi.gov.in platform to enhance their knowledge, skills, and competencies. Addressing the new appointees, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the government is working in mission mode to provide government jobs, adding that several Rojgar Melas have been organized in various states and this campaign will continue in the future. Terming youth the biggest strength of the country, the Prime Minister said the government is giving top priority to utilizing their talent and energy. He urged the new recruits to gain knowledge, develop skills and focus on capacity building to increase their efficiencies. He said new job opportunities in the government and private sector are continuously increasing due to the effort of the government. Speaking on the occasion, Minister of State for Personal Public Grievances and Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh said this government has given priorities to those sections of the society which were neglected by past governments and asserted that it was committed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi that 10 lakh personnel will be recruited.
भूमिका अच्छी तरह समझनी होगी। एक जनसेवक के तौर पर अपनी सेवाएं देने के लिए आपको अपनी क्षमता बढ़ाने, कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग पर भी लगातार फोकस करना चाहिए। आज सरकार का प्रयास टेक्नोलॉजी की मदद से हर सरकारी कर्मचारी को बेहतर ट्रेनिंग की सुविधा देने का है। हाल ही में जो कर्मयोगी भारत टेक्नोलॉजी प्लेटफॉर्म लॉन्च हुआ है, उसमें कई तरह के ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज उपलब्ध हैं। आज ही आप जैसे नए सरकारी कर्मचारियों के लिए एक विशेष कोर्स की शुरुआत भी की जा रही है।
The National Investigation Agency NIA has arrested most wanted terrorist Kulwinderjit Singh alias Kanpuria, who has been associated with terrorist outfits like Babar Khalsa International and Khalistan Liberation Force KLF from Indira International Airport, New Delhi on his arrival from Bangkok. According to a statement from the NIA, Kanpuria and Amritsar native has been astounding since 2019 and was involved and wanted in many terrorist cases, including the conspiracy to carry out targeted killings in Punjab. He was also involved in a bomb blast case in Connaught Place, New Delhi, and grenade attacks in other states in the 90s. Investigations have revealed that Kulwinderjit Kanpuria is the chief conspirator and mastermind behind the conspiracy for carrying out terrorist attack in India for targeting establishments connected with Dera Sacha Sauda, as well as those belonging to police and security in Punjab. The NIA said Kanpuria, along with his handlers and associates based in India and abroad in different Southeast Asian countries, had planned and conspired to commit terrorist attack in India. Kanpuria later managed to flee from India. He was declared a proclaimed offender by the NIA Special Court Punjab, following which a lookout circulator was issued and a red corner notice was issued by Interpol against him. The NIA had also declared a cash reward of Rs 5 lakh for informing, leading to his arrest. In Gujarat, the poll campaigning picked up momentum, with the star campaigner of the political parties crisscrossing the state seeking votes. A total of 788 candidates are in the fray for the first phase of assembly polls, which will be held on December 1st, while 833 candidates will contest in the second phase, which will be held on December 5th. Counting of both phases will be held on December 8th. The ruling BJP kick-started an intensive election campaign for the second phase of the poll today. As part of the campaign, 27 senior party leaders, including Party President J.P. Nadda, Union Minister Amit Shah, Mansukh Mandavia, Jairam Thakur, and Gajendra Singh Shekhawat are scheduled to address rallies at various places in the 73rd Assembly constituencies. BJP leaders will also conduct an outreach drive at booth level in all 93 assembly seats from today. Congress Party has also accelerated the poll campaign. Party leader Kanhaiya Kumar addressed a rally at Dariyapur in Ahmedabad today. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will intensively campaign in the state today by addressing 3 rallies, one at Khambhalia and 2 in Surat. Now let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Pujarakle, Pujarakle, Pujarakle. Mahindra Company Amadi, Holland Country Gi, IZ Company Ga Punna, Tissue Culture Tokjaraga Putokpa, Aluchara, Asengba Aluchara. Aluchara amana alu kg amahenba pothok leiraba aluchara pujarakle sahi tare chupna miyam gi seva tawduna laklaba machelba agro mahindra tractor malum bazar da ngasi mangleng thokpiraklo adong gi darkar oiba aluchara lobi horo thabi horo thabi horo thabi horo
Ima ibema khunthok hanbi amadi ipa ibungo thangsingang ningthau anigi sahi gi sanu katpagi paujel Lakliba November ki tang kunmanga poinu gi nini panba irai numita ima ibema khunthok hanbi amadi ipa ibungo thangsingang ningthau anigi sahi gi sanu katpa numit thokle thoromasida ima amadi ipa gi macha manai khwai khibikna saruk ya biranaba nolukchadi thorom pareng laigi thorom hoba ayu pung tere makhai chanu katpagi matam ayu pung tara mathoi luklen phangminaba nungthil pung tara nithoi makhai paujen jeliba ima ibema khunthok hanbi thogal maruk DM University Campus, Thangweban, Imphal.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Civil Aviation of the Indian government has decided to leave off the mandate to fill up Air Suvidha form for all international passengers. Air Suvidha is an online system for international passengers to submit a mandatory self-declaration form to declare their current health status. This form has been made mandatory, and all international passengers entering the country via flights has to filter it up before boarding. Last year, the Ministry of Civil Aviation and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has mandated contactless self-declaration at Air Suvidha portal to ensure the smooth passage of international travelers arriving in India. To ensure the necessary prevention of the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus, the exemption forms from the Air Suvidha portal has been discontinued, and filling of the details has been made compulsory for all international passengers arriving in India. The 53rd International Film Festival of India, IFFI, currently underway in Goa has made special arrangement for Divyangjan to enjoy the festival. 2 films for a specially abled person in Divyangjan, special sections with embedded subtitle and audio descriptions will be screened during the festival. The films are Richard Attenborough's Oscar-winning film Gandhi and The Storyteller, directed by Anand Narayan Mahadevan. Audio descriptions are specially created audio tracks that narrate the visual information in a film. The audience can listen to the same, and the content of the film is conveyed to the audience which is otherwise not accessible. In this section, dedicated screening for a specially abled audience will be organized keeping in mind their accessibility needs in terms of format of the film screening and venue infrastructure. Above this, the Film and Television Institute of India is conducting 2 free courses for specially abled persons, a basic course in smartphone filmmaking for people with autism and a basic course in acting for people in wheelchairs, with an aim of making the festival more inclusive and accessible for Divyangjan film enthusiasts. The infrastructure of the venue has also revamped for the special needs of Divyangjan. The festival venue and other places where the films are being screened have been made barrier-free. Provision of ramps, handrails, Divyangjan-friendly tackle walkways, parking spaces, retrofitted toilets and signboards in Braille have been made. Rescue workers in Indonesia are racing to reach people still trapped in rubble a day after an earthquake devastated a West Java town, killing dozens of people and injuring hundreds of building collapse. Hundreds of police officers were joining rescue efforts in the town of Cianjur, closest to the epicenter of the shallow 5.6 magnitude quake. The town of 175,000 people is located in a mountainous area of West Java, Indonesia's most densely populated province. The West Java governor, Ridwan Kamil, said at least 162 people were killed on Monday's earthquake, many of them children, with more than 300 injured. Indonesia's National Disaster Agency also confirmed the toll. The governor warned some residents remain trapped in isolated places and that the death toll could rise. Authorities were operating under the assumption that the number of injured and dead will rise with time. Some of the dead were students at an Islamic boarding school, while others were killed in their own homes when roofs and walls fell in on them. Save the Children Indonesia said it was deploying a team to Cianjur today to assess the impact of the disaster and determine the need of the children and adults affected. It is also preparing school tents, back-to-school kits, educational recreation kits, and family hygiene kits for distribution. Now the sports news. In the FIFA World Cup, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina 2-1 at Lusail Stadium, Qatar, which will also host the final. Lionel Messi scored the lone goal for Argentina in one of the Qatar World Cup upsets in the 3rd day of the tournament. Argentina were on an impressive 36-game unbeaten run coming into today's fixture, and the smart money would be on them, making it 37 against the Saudis. It should be noted that Italy were on a similar unbeaten streak coming into last summer's Euros, which will be a boost to Scaloni's men. Many Argentinian fans took their seats, and as observed before, in larger number as Saudi Arabia's fans. While Saudi Arabia's coach Hervé Renard made his side much harder to beat after the infamous 0-5 opening game after defeat to Russia in 2018. The Frenchman took over the reins in 2019 and led the Green Falcons to topping an Asian qualification group that included perennial World Cup qualifiers in Australia and Japan. In another match today, Denmark will face Tunisia at Al Rayyan Quarter. In the third match of the day, Mexico will go up against Poland at Stadium 974 in Doha. In yesterday's matches, Netherlands beat Senegal 2-0 in the Group A match at Al Tumama Stadium in Doha last night. The result leaves the Netherlands leveled at the top of the group with Ecuador, who beat host Qatar 2-0 in the tournament's opening match on Sunday. Another match between Wales and USA ended in 1-1 draw in the Group B match at Al Rayyan Stadium, Qatar. Earlier in the first match of the day, England beat Iran by 6-2 in a one-sided Group B match at Khalifa International Stadium in Doha. 32 top countries from 5 regions will be in action for the championship title. All 64 matches will be held across 8 stadiums in Qatar. A footballing era, the like of which we will be lucky to see again, and come to an end in Qatar as the horse of icon including Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Thiago Silva and Luka Modric, among others, are braced for what will likely be the final appearance at a World Cup. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nungthom Birin has urged all state officials to be careful while conducting opinion poll. Officers suspended for conducting opinion poll without consulting competent authorities. Eleventh Manipur Cherry Blossom Cum Flower Festival begin at picturesque Mao Gate under Senapati district as part of Manipur Sangay Festival 2022. And India's human rights report reviewed in UN Human Rights Council at Geneva under 4th cycle of Universal Periodic Review UPR. Now that is all we have for now. Keep watching IS News.